Hey folks, I did get the connection going here. We are live from chilly Highland South Arena. Another District 8 scrimmage for this crew. We will see these Saints a couple times this season, home and away. Saints are part of District 2, but also state with District 8. So we'll see them a couple times during the season. Here comes Bredimus. Onside, sends it towards net. That's loose. Almost poked the loose one in there out front. The goalie is able to hop on it. Reynolds took that draw. One goes back out for Getke. I've been corrected of the pronunciation. Reynolds will go in. Reynolds, Ebensteiner. I think I'm all set on pronunciations now. Getke sends that one on net, gets deflected aside. Saints bring that into the neutral zone, the other direction. And on side. Getke able to keep Levine with a nice pad save there, was watching that out front. That one gets sent wide across the crease and into the corner. Saints try to push that one to the front, but that was deflected there by Kelly. Now Reynolds sends that up to the Saints point. That one goes back around stick, and Getke will have to pick that one up. Sends that up the board. That's not Getke, that's another player. Still another save by Levine, gets sent over. Now Getke has it. Getke sends up the board to herself, gets it to Reynolds. Saints able to calm that one down and bring it back on side. Pressure there and defended by the Spartacats and Steiner. Having to curl. That one goes through the crease, no harm. Saints trying to pick that up and curl back around to the front. That one gets sent wide to the other side of the ice. Shot on goal, gets blocked down by Levine. All right, out front. Reynolds there to clear the slot there. McCollum, touch on the ice, tried to get that one out. Evan Steiner with a long stick. Gets that out of harm's way. Right back to the Saints point. Saints send it into the slot. Shot sent wide into the corner. Back to the point for the Saints. Number 6 lets that one slide out. McCollum with good pressure gets that one sent into the offensive end. Saints the other direction. Bumps one off the puck. And here comes Oberhammer. Oberhammer. Outside. Shot on net. Loose rebound out front. Not able to bury it. Sent back towards the slot for McCabe. McCabe to the corner. Nice pass opportunity there. That one gets back out to the point. Oberhammer in her fresh new threads. Welcome to the Spartacats. Column able to keep that in. Oberhammer to reach McCabe. Anderson stepping up there. That one gets slid out back into the neutral zone for McCabe. McCabe briefly tapped on the head. Still making control, and that one will be sent on net and covered by Levine. Needs to keep it in play there. Shoots to the side. Was expecting a whistle, but had some pressure there from the Saints. In a game that might have been whistled dead. Bodsberg gets it over to Anderson. Anderson with speed, trying to bring that in. Saints pick it up the other direction. Simon's able to poke that to the outside. Simon's is after last game, back on the ice today. Bodsberg will retreat in the corner. Sends that up. Anderson and Bodsberg able to get it out. Saints knock it back in before they had a chance to clear the zone. Offside is the whistle. Fast-paced play. No goals on either side yet, with 8:33 left in this first period. Bredimus at center takes the draws. Got Getke on the right, Kelly behind, Simon Swell. That one sent to Saints into the slot. Levine watching that one as it goes into the corner. Back to the point. Saints gets into the slot, but picked up there by Kelly. Bredimus with speed picks it up, takes it into the zone. Bredimus put it on the Jets. Bredimus trying to slow it down behind the net. Holman comes in to help. Bredimus to Holman. Holman taking its time and a goal by Harper Holman. Patience paid off for number 34, Holman. Brings us to 1-0 on this scrimmage. Nice job by Harper. Top shelf. Getke takes that one for a little stroll behind the net. Sends it up for Evansteiner. Steiner. Saints able to keep that one in. You're okay. Offside is the whistle. Center down for Reynolds. McCabe able to get that one back into neutral zone. Saints take it off the board and send it into the far corner for Abbott. Abbott D-to-D pass. Gets by McCabe's stick. Across the ice over to Oberhammer. Oberhammer looks to get one into the neutral zone, and she does. Nice pressure there. Reynolds takes that one to the far side neutral zone and then dumps it in. Saints the other direction, able to get back to the neutral. Spartacats clear. Getke almost had a breakaway opportunity here. Here comes the Saints the other way. Nice back check. Levine caught that one in her pads and covers. Nice stop and angle to hug the post by number 2, Levine. Puck's down. Anderson's fighting for that one. That one goes towards the slot, poked into the corner by Levine. McCabe picks that up one under the corner, sends it up the walls. Bodsberg fighting along with the walls, gets it off out front and cleared out of danger by Abbott. Anderson's trying to make a break there. Getke brings it in the zone. Offside is the whistle. Just over 5 minutes left in this first period here. Bredimus dropping the puck for Bredimus. Bredemai. Overhammer. Back to Bredimus. Bredimus is going to look to make some suits for herself and does get it in. Got around one. That one goes behind the net. Bredimus still working on it. Over to the sideboard. Past Overhammer's stick. Past McCollum's stick. McCollum, nice job to apply some pressure. Check that puck. Simons going to send that around. Trying to pass for Bredimus. Bredimus trying to get it out for herself. And that one will be sent behind the net. Centering opportunity goes too far wide and far into the neutral zone. Saints will have to go back to the other end of the ice. Oberhammer and Holman putting pressure on. Saints take it to their half wall, but Oberhammer with good pressure. Let's keep it in the zone. Saints take it behind their own net. Overhammer, good pressure, knocks one down. Holman looking for a second one. She smells it. Overhammer. Sends behind. Saints pick it up. Saints looking to send that on. Find a receiver in the neutral ice. Passed over there. Sent back up on side. A nice pressure there by Kelly. Out front and goal. Nice pass from behind the net. Levine tried to get over, but a little bit too quick there. No one out front to cover that defender or cover that shooter. 1-1 ties it up. Puck's down. Saints trying to curl around, take it. That one goes back into the zone. Over Eversigner. Getke sends it up and out. Saints have to touch back up, and they do. That one put back to the blue line by Kelly. Abbott takes it behind the net. Sends it up to Eversigner. That one almost intercepted there by Reynolds. Stays in the zone. Now Reynolds gets it out. And here comes Reynolds. Reynolds gets that up the board. Saints able to get back into the neutral zone. Send it all the way down for Abbott. That one's going to be an icing whistle. Too far. Send us back to the other side of the ring. 2 minutes left in this first period. Score is, I'll get it back up there, 1-1. Anderson take the face off. Got McCabe and Simon's back behind her. Pass over there, good idea. McCabe able to keep it in, gets it to Bodsberg. Bodsberg sends it into the corner and retrieves. Anderson got Bodsberg to help there. McCabe waiting patiently at the point. Saints get that back out into neutral zone. Simons will have to touch up. Simons looking for McCabe. Nice D-to-D pass. That one gets loose. Shot on net. Collected into the corner by Levine. Back again for Bodsberg. Able to get it out. Anderson trying to come in to help out. Saints touch up. That one sent back up for Overhammer, who loses a handle on it. Simons is there to recover. One goes down to the Saints, stuck right underneath her. Simons will get it back up to the side boards. Here comes Overhammer. Overhammer has pressure behind. Over to McCabe with her. Shot on goal. Goes high. Anderson able to slow it down progress. Bosberg had a brief run-in with it. Nice pressure by Anderson. McCabe keeps it. Over to Bosberg. Almost had a way with it. Anderson. Bosberg out front. And score! By Anderson. Nice second top shelf goal for the girls in blue. Spartacats 2-1. If we had instant replay, I'd show that again, but we don't. Watching live at home, you can just scroll back a few seconds. Watch it over and over to your heart's content. That's the first period. We'll take a little break here. 1 minute rest, and see you in a second. 1, 2, 3, Spartacats is the battle cry, and we're back. Switching sides. Spartacats for the second period. Getke, Bredimus, Holman, your forwards. Getke brings it in onside. Holman to chase it down. Holman trying to find Bredimus at the point. I want to get back out. Just by Abbott's stick. Abbott will have to touch up. Doing a good job of keeping control there. Cullum gets that over to Getke. Holman will give chase. He's behind the net. Almost thinking about a backhanded pass to the front. Goes across the slot for Bredimus. Abbott able to keep it in. Nice job. Holman with speed goes to the corner. Tries to send it to the back of net. Getke making space for herself up front. Getke to McCullum. McCullum has it. McCullum's waiting. The 13 clear, and the Holman picks it up. Holman sends it in. Abbott able to keep it in. Nice job. Sends it into the corner deep. Saints send that up. Just out of the zone for Cullum. Needed to be on the other side of the blue line. Nice stop. Just wrong side. Out onto the ice is Reynolds. Overhammer. McCabe, Kelly, and Ebersteiner. Reynolds sends that back for Kelly. Kelly sends that back forward. Trying to find. That one gets briefly into zone and then back into the neutral zone. Back in again. Overhammer was watching that one. Overhammer now picks it up. Sorry. Steps around one. Overhammer trying to take his space. Gets to Ebersteiner. Sorry about the stanchions here. Kelly with a nice back check to shorten the breakaway there. That one floats up, goes behind the net. Wraparound opportunity, gets stunted there and sent up the boards to the Saints point. Saints able to keep that in, sends wide. Levine pokes it behind the net. Reynolds sends that around for Overhammer. Overhammer had trouble with it. But Saints pick it back up and send to the blue line, and that one goes out. Not going to be far enough for icing if Saints pick it up at their own blue line. Saints step around one. Nice job by Reynolds to slow that progress down. Saints bring it in on side. Sending opportunity broken up there by Kelly. Kelly's trying to find Overhammer there. Reynolds gets it over to Ebersteiner. Saints sent on net. Levine slides over, pokes it to the corner. And that one goes to Reynolds' stick. Reynolds gets it up, just past the stick of Overhammer, but she's going to get it anyway. Does get it before icing. Loses an edge there, goes into the boards. Nice effort by Elin Overhammer. That one goes to the Saints. Back check's going to be needed here. Goal stopped by Levine. Pad save, kicked into the corner. Saints not able to keep that in. Here comes Bodsberg with some speed. She gets around one. She's going right to the net. Shot coming in. Save, blocked aside. Nice shot. Bodsberg not giving up. Trying to get that over to the center for Anderson. McCabe's going to try to defend now. McCabe with a nice back check pressure. Saints on net. Go wide. Poked into the corner by Levine. Saints number 3 picked that up. Goes towards the point. Bodsberg again. Bring it up. And now she's got time and space for herself. Here comes Bodsberg. Bodsberg shot coming and saved again right into the breadbasket of the Saints netminder. Good shift by Bodsberg with 2 offensive efforts there. Got a nose for the goal, and it's going to pay off here soon. Bredimus at center. Holman and Overhammer to her sides. Abbott and Getke. Sorry, not Getke. That one around for the Saints. Abbott Simon's the other on the ice. That one offside as Holman was looking to clear. Came back in quick. Put down from Brennemus again, trying to push the 40, gets it over to Oberhammer. Oberhammer sends it to the side, takes another whack at it. Back up the boards to Oberhammer, and we're trying to pull it off the boards, get it back into the slot. Holman sends it on net. It's intercepted there by the D. Holman again. That one through neutral zone, picked up again by Holman. Send across. Simons has it. Holman sends it back towards the blue line. Saints will have to regroup. Send it back over. Lands on Abbott's stick. Abbott brings that one in. Offside. Redimus. Just over 9 minutes left. Second period. Got another game coming up here on Sunday. Our first ref scrimmage versus the Trojans from Wayzata. Jackie is looking to bring that one in. Gets bounced back and forth at the red line. Reynolds. Getke looking. McCollum able to control that. Sends that back into the neutral zone and back out. Shot on net. Covered. Sent aside by the netminder. Saw that before in the first period. Ebersteiner. Back up to McCabe, who was able to keep it in for a second. McCollum and Reynolds will have to back check. Kept out. That one gets shot wide of the net. And sent back down the length of the ice was Getke. Good idea. Just a little too far with an aggressive bump. Back to the other side we go. Anderson gets it over. Saints trying to center that one. Shot on net, gets stuck in some skates. McCabe gets that one over. Oberhammer forces her way out. Sends it right back to the Saints. Saints keep it in at the blue line. Through the crease. Naveen watches that one go by. Saints send it behind the net. Cullum the first one on her for the Cats. Cullum centers it. Ooh, that one had eyes. Goes just left of the post. And then back into neutral zone. Anderson providing pressure. Oberhammer. Bosberg waits on side. Oberhammer spins around, still trying to get at it. Cullum. Nice work at the point to keep that in. Helping Anderson. Oberhammer waiting for that one to come out. Here comes Bosberg. Bosberg using his shoulder, get out. Shot coming and goal. That one might have trickled in. Oberhammer made sure it went all the way. Bosberg and Oberhammer on that goal. Bringing the Cats up 3-1. Nice solid effort for Bosberg to take it around the defender. Oberhammer was there at the corner to get the rebound, push it in. Might have been going in anyway, but just as an assurance, like to see it happen. Back down. Getke watching. Redimus sends it in on the side. Saints bring it right back out to the neutral zone. Sent back behind the net. Over to Getke. Up the boards for herself. Holman watching carefully. Out front for Getke. Sends it just wide. Trying to send that one back up to the point. With Kelly able to keep that in. Getke in the corner. Back out front, almost had their home in. That one will be an icing call. And whistle dead. .457 left, second period. Reynolds back out. Overhammer. Reynolds, second hesitates, gets over to McCullum. Back out front. Overhammer watching. That one. Out there. Ebersteiner. Trying to play it from her knees. Saints able to get that one out. Abbott. DDD pass into the skate to McCullum. Ebersteiner to collect. That one gets into the zone. And onto the stick of Saints. McCullum sends it into the boards. Overhammer down. That would have been called a penalty. They let it go. District Gate ref might not be so kind. That one behind the net. Getke. Abbott. Sorry. Overhammer gets stuck out front. That was back for Overhammer. Overhammer's. I'm sorry, that's Overhammer to Ebersteiner. Ebersteiner looking to center that one. One up front, Reynolds comes in to help. That one back to the point from McCullum. McCullum gets it to the slot for Overhammer. Overhammer ran out of space. Overhammer still trying to dig it out for herself. That one goes on net and into the glove. The waiting Saints netminder. 3 minutes left. Second period. Score is 3-1. Spartacats. Anderson, your center. Getke flanking her right. McCabe sends that forward. Back to McCabe. McCabe's going to take that center. Couldn't get a shot off, or it might be undeflected. Back to the point, kept in. Getke sends it into the corner. That one gets kept in again. Nice job by McCabe. Anderson takes it to the slot, poked away by the Saints. And now we have a race for the puck here. Nice pressure there. Levine watching that go into the corner. Centering opportunity comes. Back to the point for the Saints. Nice job by Overhammer with pressure from behind the play. Overhammer brings it in on side. She's got Bosberg out front. Overhammer drops it for Simons. Simons didn't get a full piece of it. Back for Bosberg. She has to take it away last minute. Back to the point. Bosberg sends it in on net. Overhammer behind the net. Overhammer sees Anderson there. That one will have to go to the side. Kelly able to briefly stunt that. That one gets sent back in. No touch up offsides means there's a whistle. Nice play to get that back right direction. Brenimus wins the draw 4. Saints are able to get that one back. Here comes Ebersteiner. Ebersteiner. 22 has it. Saints the other direction. Nice speed by Brenimus to get in the way. Brenimus gets that stuck in her skates. Holman gets that around. Takes it towards net. Sends a shot. That one goes behind. McCullum. Back for Kelly. That one onside here. Shot coming, doesn't get off. Levine pushes to the other side. And the buzzer comes. And we'll be back for the third period. Back live for the third period. That one gets into the neutral zone. Reynolds. Nets come off, I think. Puck drop to the right shoulder of the Saints. Never mind, the puck is down. Saints looking to bring it up. McCabe took a swat at that. Saints the other direction. Nice centering pass comes. Pass over. Shot goes wide. Out front. And nice opportunity by the Spartacats to get that cleared. Send up the boards. Ebersteiner. Abbott sends it up. Oberhammer trying to pull it off the boards. Ebersteiner sent on loose there. McCabe not quite close enough to get the rebound and knock it in. From the Saints. Nice defense there. Trying to center there. Levine reached for it. It was knocked away. Getke almost had that one out. One ends up on the stick on the Spartacats. Bosberg now with another rush. Bosberg out front. She goes towards the net and right into the logo. .32. Long period for this third period here. Puck's down for Anderson. That one was out front. Nice centering opportunity. Getke. Shot on net over to, or I guess pass or shot, deflected shot. Bosberg briefly picked that up. Saints. Thought about skating behind the net there. Simons with good pressure. And Getke brings it in. Got Bosberg streaking towards the net. Saints send that back up. Not able to get it out. And now they do. Pass over there. Spartacats touch up. Nice little bump from behind. I don't think she meant it, but back past McCollum's stick. Simons will skate after it. Simons around the boards with Bredimus. Back up front, Levine paddles to the side. That one gets stuck in. Pad hugging the post. Levine able to keep it out again. Bredimus loses the handle. Bredimus back out to the point. Covered by Levine. Nice pressure there by Saints. Puck down. Saints looking to send that to the slot. That one gets shot wide. Saints lose control. Spartacats trying to pick up control. Saints in the corner. Trying to center that one. That one sent wide of the net. Cave sends it up the boards out into the neutral zone. Not going to be far enough for icing. Maybe it will. Icing is the call. 13:31 left in the third. Branimus moves the draw forward. Oberhammer looking for opportunity to pick it up into the corner. Past Oberhammer's stick at the point for the Saints. Saints looking for a centering up two. That one goes through the crease. That one out by the Spartacats. Abbott chasing that one down. Abbott picks it up. Shot. Deflected down in the side by Saints netminder. Holman picks that one up. Trying to get that one forward. No one out front beyond her. Again by Bredimus. Oberhammer. Bredimus goes towards the net. Out front for, just almost to Bredimus. Cave stops that one mid-ice. Sends it to the boards. That one stopped there. Goes to the back of the net. Cave gets that run along one and almost two. Gets sent back into the zone for Simons. Simons, puck on her stick up to the Oberhammer, who's able to get it out. Up to Anderson. Nice little breakout play. Anderson stopped there, but did get it in. McCabe trying to finish the rest of the way. McCabe sends it on net. Stick goes behind the net there. Holman behind, gets pushed down and off the puck. Centering opportunity for Anderson. McCabe. It's again for Getke, trying to get that to Anderson. Nice one-timer, goes wide of the net. Nice stick there by McCabe. Getke recovers and the stick and the skates of McCabe. Getke. Spartacats will have to clear. Nice pass up to Anderson. She loses the handle on it. Saints trying to come the other direction. So McCabe briefly kept it out, and now we'll go behind the net for Abbott. Abbott sends it up for Bosberg. Nice play there. Bosberg brings it in, keeps it to the outside. She's taken off the puck. Saints bring it back behind their own net. Getke able to keep it down, sends it behind the net. Bosberg waiting as well. Getke sends it to the point for McCabe. McCabe sends it back behind into the corner for Bosberg. Bosberg was trying to get that one out, backhand past someone. Anderson comes in to help her out. Anderson to McCabe. McCabe waits, shot on net, just goes wide. Getke almost had a rebound up to the air. Nice back check by Anderson. McCabe, the other direction, trying to find Anderson there. Saints bring that one in towards the slot. Nice save by Levine. Back behind the net. Getke, helped up by Bosberg. Back to Getke. Getke didn't have enough space to get that one back out. Bosberg the other direction. Bosberg steps around one. picks it back up for herself and goes the other direction. Bosberg couldn't get a shot off. Poke from behind. Anderson, Getke. Getke trying to send it up to a point, able to keep it in. That's out front for Bosberg. Thought about backhanding it for a second there. McCabe backhanded it. Another backhand. Bing, bing, bing. I think that was trapped. No goal. Back down, Ebersteiner in the corner with it. Kelly. Another way to the sideboards. That one gets poked out from Cullum to pick it up. Cullum into the neutral zone, waiting for Oberhammer. Oberhammer up to Ebersteiner. Ebersteiner. I'm going to get that wrong all season, I know it. Ebersteiner. Kept in by the Spartacats. Reynolds watching that one. That one gets sent down. That's going to be the length ice. Waves off. Kelly. Trying to get that up the boards. That one gets sent behind the net. Saints send it on net. Levine watches that one go into the corner. Oberhammer. Pushing that one up. Doesn't get out. Sent right back in. Cullum behind the net. Cullum with pressure in the corner. Behind the net is Kelly. Kelly, pass intercepted there by the Saints. Knocked away by Ebersteiner. Saints take a shot on net, deflected aside by Levine. Sent to the corner, Oberhammer fighting for it. Oberhammer up the boards with Ebersteiner. Sent behind the net. Saints pick it up. Bredimus sends that towards the net, goes wide. Shot sent hard and wide behind the net. Couple new Spartacats on the ice. Simons will wait for her team to clear. And picks that back up and sends it into the offensive end. Saints bring it back behind the net. Holman giving chase. That one almost ended up on the stick of Getke. Holman, first one on for the Spartacats, looking for that wraparound opportunity. Sent into the pads of the netminder. Holman with good pressure into the corner. Bredimus pulls it off. Holman, Simons. Simons gets it over to Getke. Getke has it, sends it back up to the point for Abbott. Abbott to Getke. Goes past their stick. Bredimus watching. Simons able to keep it in at the point. Sends it low and hard. Over to Holman. Getke. Centers to Holman. Almost had a nice play there, but nice pass by Getke. Simons picks it up. Simons over to Bredimus. Bredimus has some speed and space if she gets a move on here, which she does. Stripped away, and that one gets back into neutral. Here comes McCabe. That one stopped by McCabe. I'm sorry, that was Abbott otherwise. Oberhammer the other direction. Flying up the boards. Trying to pull it out from sticks, waiting for help to arrive. Oberhammer. Oberhammer still fighting for it behind the net. Got Bosberg out front. Out front, Bosberg. Nice opportunity there. McCabe backhands it back towards the center. Saints come the other direction. Abbott and Anderson going to have to get back. Nice back check by McCabe there. Good pressure on McCabe. Looks like a little too many players on the ice, but they'll let it go. That is definitely too many players on the ice. Saints got away with one. Saints backhand that in. And nice job by Abbott to call for the puck. Sends that D to D over to Cabe. Cabe gets it out of the zone. That one's going to be a little bit too far, rolling on in. That one might actually stay in fair play. Waved off. Bodsberg with a hard skate. Able to let Getke get it. Getke. Getke with a good nose for the point. Abbott keeps it in. Gets it over to Oberhammer. Shot high and into the glove. That one was going wide and high anyway, but nice save by the Saints goalie. 3-1 still the score in this third and final period. 3.5 minutes left. Puck's down. Reynolds had that one pushed aside. Kelly keeps that one in. Doesn't get past the line there. McCullum lost the handle there. And here come the Saints. Saints not able to get it in. Levine deflects it aside. Back out for Reynolds into neutral zone. And here comes Ebensteiner. Ebensteiner coming in right into the logo for the Saints. The fourth time we've done that tonight. Trying to scuff up that logo more than anything else. We are shooting on net. I will say that as a positive. Reynolds sends it over to Ebersteiner. Saints pick it up. Gets caught in some skates. Ebersteiner to the corner. Centering that. Getke was looking for that one. A little too hot to handle. He just passed McCullum. Icing will be waved off. McCullum will have to skate back as pressure behind. Goes into the boards. 2:05 left. Ebersteiner. Getke. Back to the point, Kelly. Kelly trying to get some space for herself. Saints bring that back in deep behind the net. That one to the side. Getke the other direction. Brings it to the center for herself. And then goes to the net. Got Ebersteiner there. Gets it over to the side. Diving save by the goalie. Brings another whistle. 1:10 left in the third period. Puck's down from Bredimus. Gets that wide. Overhammer sends one into the boards, goes down herself. Bredimus brings it to the center, almost got away with it. Kept in there. Holman picks it up. Holman. Watched there by Overhammer. Sent up for Bredimus. Bredimus shot behind the net. Overhammer's retrieve. Overhammer gets it to Simons. Nice pass. Simons sends that towards the crease. Holman. Abbott. Here come the Saints the other direction. Simons with a strong back check. Nice kick save there by Levine. She got over. Back into the neutral zone for Holman. Holman gets it up to Oberhammer. Oberhammer's got some space. Shoots wide. Oberhammer trying to collect it in the corner. Back up to the point. McCabe not able to get there in time. Here come the Saints. The other direction. Shot. And goal. 32 seconds left. $18 seconds left. Puck is down. Getke to hold it, send it up for Anderson. 1 second, and that's game. Nice game for Spartacats, 3-2 win. And we will see you on Sunday evening.